Hello and welcome to my third video, and today's video is on startup costs. So of course, when you are starting up your business, you must know what your startup costs are and how much they amount to, right? Because you will need to be able to find the funds in order to start up your business. And it's also important to know what the costs are and how much they total so that you know whether you will make a profit or a loss. So for example, if an item costs $20 and you price it for, let's say, $15, then of course you are going to make a loss of $5. And you don't want that to happen, right? So it's important to know what your total cost is when you are starting up your business, or the total cost for each unit that you are selling, and then be able to price it accordingly. Okay, so I hope you see the importance of knowing how much your total startup cost is. Okay, so today I'm going to share with you a presentation, and I'm also going to share with you a template that you can use for calculating your total startup costs. Okay, so let's get into the presentation. Here we go. Okay, so first of all, I want to explain exactly what startup costs are. So startup costs are the expenses incurred during the process of setting up a new business. Okay, so what do you need to know exactly about startup costs? Well, first thing you need to know is how much money do you need to get your business up and running? And I will go through a template with you in a little while to show you what are some examples of startup costs for businesses. Okay, the second thing you need to know is what it will be used for. So there are different things you may need to spend money on when you are starting up your business, and the template as well will classify all of those costs for you. Okay, and when you have calculated what your total startup cost is, then you need to figure out where will you obtain this money from, whether it's from savings that you may have, whether you have to borrow it from family or friends, whether your parents could borrow from the bank or credit union for you, whether you could do some fundraising as well, or whether you can pitch your idea to some investors, and who knows, they might be willing to invest in your idea. Okay, so those are three main things that you need to know. How much is your total startup cost, what it will be used for, and where you will obtain the money from. Okay, so now I want to share with you the template that I spoke about. Okay, and let's go to that template now. Okay. All right. So here is the template, and it breaks down all the different possible startup costs into different categories. For example, the first category is building or real estate. So if you are starting up your own business, it is possible that you may have to rent somewhere physically to start it up, or you might purchase a building for the purpose of starting up your business. And if it is that you have renovations to do, that would be an additional cost, or construction, that will also be an additional cost. Okay, so those you would see on top as well they are split into two categories: one-time cost and recurring costs. One-time costs are those costs that you don't really use or spend money on all the time. It's more or less a one-time expense, okay? So for example, if you purchase a building for your business, this would fall under a one-time cost, okay? Or if you purchase furniture for your business, furniture is something that may last for a very long time, okay? It's not something that you buy every month or every week. So furniture as well will fall under one-time costs, as with all of these capital equipment. Okay, so refrigerator would be one, machinery, equipment, all of those things would be one-time costs. And then you have administrative expenses. So if you buy office supplies, for example, depending on what your business is, that may be considered a recurring expense. Or even if you hire people to work for your business, then you may have to pay them every month or every fortnight, every 2 weeks. Then that too would be a recurring expense. Okay. And then we have advertising or promotional expenses. So you want people to know about your business, and you may need to spend some money on advertising, whether it's through developing a website. Now that if you develop a website, then that may be a one-time cost for developing the website. But if you have brochures that you print out every month or every week, that would be considered a recurring expense, right? And let's say you have a business that sells food, and you have raw materials or ingredients that you need to prepare the food. That would be classified as a raw material or ingredient, and that would be something that you buy regularly, a recurring cost. Okay, so this would give you an example or a template of all the possible startup costs that you may have for your business. And of course, if there is not a category that you were seeing there that applies for your business, then you can put it under the other section. Okay, so if you have a cost and you can't fit it in any of these categories, then you can simply include it in the other section. And of course, not all of the sections would be relevant for you or for your business idea. So it's not necessary to complete each one of these line items, right? It's whatever is applicable for your business idea that you will be able to populate on the template. Okay, so of course, I will send you some fun assignments to practice using the template, the startup cost template, and also some additional assignments to help you understand the importance of startup costs when getting your business idea up and running. Okay, so I hope that you understand what startup costs are now, and feel free to message me with any questions that you may have. I hope to see you very soon for your next video. Okay, have a great time. Bye bye.